If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the community. You won't want to miss what happens next. What if the person who shares your face, your blood, your entire life, your twin sister, was also the one person who made you feel completely invisible? What if growing up in a world of endless luxury where every wish was granted and every door opened with a snap of your fingers could unprotect you from the one thing money can't buy, a family that truly sees you for who you are? What if the sister everyone adored, the one destined for fame and spotlight, treated you like you were nothing more than a shadow in her perfect light? And what if, in chasing your own dreams halfway across the world, you finally discovered that the love and acceptance you'd been craving wasn't waiting in a mansion or a magazine cover, but in the quiet moments with people who chose you, not for what you could give them, but for exactly who you are? I know how painful it feels to live in someone else's glowaways, compared, always second best, always wondering if you'll ever be enough. Because I lived it. My name is Tanya, and this is the story of how my twin sister Natasha got everything she ever wanted: fame, attention, the perfect life our mum dreamed of for her while I fought just to be seen. It's a story about jealousy that cuts deep, dreams that pull you across oceans, and the unexpected ways life reminds you that your worth was never something you had to earn. It was something you were born with all along. Yo, I like you, want to be besties. No way, go away. Wait, why are you crying? Chill, I'll give you my superhero action figure. I don't care. I only like sweet, girly girls. Bossy and scary ones. Like you, nobody's ever going to like you. Nobody's ever going to like me. Hey there, I'm Tanya, 16 now. Before we get into it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. You won't want to miss this. So, fun fact, I'm kind of a beast. Like, I'm literally 2 or 3 times stronger than anyone my age. In winter, when my whole class was sniveling with colds, I was just vibing, never been sick in my life. Back then, I thought being this strong was pretty epic, but soon I realized my strength was more of a yikes than a flex. Like one time I'd accidentally crushed toy cars during games, or kicked soccer balls so hard they tore through the net. My classmates were totally freaked out. And don't even get me started on my first crush. He straight up rejected me, saying I was too scary. His exact words: "Nobody's going to like a scary girl like you." Yeah, that one stuck. At 16, my family moved to New York. New city, new me, right? I decided to rebrand. If my strength freaked people out, I'd just keep it low-key.
So I went from a strong, confident girl to playing the role of a delicate, dainty princess. This is so heavy. Kate, why no way you can lift that? Here, let me. I watched him carry the box away, thinking, bruh, I could carry 3 of those without even breaking a sweat. Useless much? Can't even lift 1 box? Enter Miley, the queen of the gymnastics club, gorgeous totally. But her personality? Major ick. She was obsessed with being the center of attention. I almost clapped back, but then I remembered sweet and helpless Tanya wouldn't do that, so I just let it slide. To sell this new persona, I had to dive deep into the whole soft girl aesthetic, think flowy dresses and delicate jewelry instead of my go-to hoodies. I nibble on salads and sandwiches in public even though I could totally inhale 2 burgers and a bowl of spaghetti. Anyone sitting? It was exhausting pretending to be someone I wasn't, but those childhood words haunted me. I couldn't risk being real. If you've ever felt like you had to hide a part of yourself just to fit in, drop a comment below and share your story. You're not alone. One chilly evening, I stopped by 7-Eleven for snacks on my way home. I saw two guys hassling a girl from my class. Please, just leave me alone. Taking those jerks down would be easy, but if I stepped in, my secret would be toast. What do I do? Then I remembered my hat, it covered most of my face. Only my eyes were showing. Perfect. I sprinted, overtook them down like a pro and bolted before she could even thank me. When I was far enough away, I stopped to catch my breath. That's when I saw a guy struggling to grab something under a car. Without thinking, I walked over and casually lifted the front of the car. Hurry up and grab it. After he retrieved his keys, I gently set the car down and took off. The next morning at school, everyone was buzzing. She took down two creeps to save me, but she ran off so fast I couldn't even ask her name. And she lifted a car, bro, like it was no big deal. Are you guys serious? No girls that strong? Wrong, nah, for real. She even looked kind of like you. Don't even start comparing me to some random nobody. Nobody would have guessed the so-called weakling who couldn't lift a box was standing right in front of them. That's when it hit me. I could have the best of both worlds. By day, I'd be Tanya the shy, delicate girl. By night, I'd turn into a low-key superhero, helping people in secret. So yeah, that's how I became the mystery girl hero. By day, I was a delicate, fragile girl. Bump into me, and I might just tip over. By night, I took down 3 thugs all on my own. By day, I couldn't even lift a potted plant. By night, I hauled 3 heavy crates for someone else like it was nothing.
By day, I'm just your average high school girl. Maybe a little clumsy. Definitely not someone you'd look at twice. I trip over air, drop my books, and pretty much try to be invisible. But when the sun goes down, that's when my real life begins. The city has a secret protector, a shadow that flits across rooftops, and well, that's me. Catching petty thieves, stopping mugging zits, all in a night's work. It's a tough double life, but someone's got to do it. One night, after a particularly rough chase, I twisted my ankle. I limped into the only 24-hour pharmacy I could find, trying my best to look like I just had a normal, non-superhero-related accident. And that's when I saw him. The guy behind the counter, Jade. He had the kindest eyes and a smile that could probably heal injuries on its own. He was so gentle, patching me up, asking questions I barely managed to dodge. I left with a bandaged ankle and a heart doing acrobatics I didn't know were possible. You can imagine my surprise when I walked into class on Monday and saw that same heart-stopping smile. Jaden, the handsome pharmacy guy, was the new transfer student and his assigned seat right next to me. He introduced himself and I just about forgot how to speak. He said he remembered me from the pharmacy and asked if my ankle was okay. I stammered out a yes, trying to act like the clumsy, weak girl everyone knows. Now, my biggest challenge isn't just taking down criminals at night. It's keeping my secret from the one person I'm starting to want to share everything with. How long can I keep up this act, especially when Jaden seems to be watching my every move with a curious glint in his eye? He's smart. He's observant, and I have a feeling my two worlds are about to collide in a big way. Stick around to see what happens next, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I meanly transformed into the perfect girl for him, right? There was no way he wouldn't like me now. For the first time, I was determined to actively chase someone, Has anyone ever succeeded in winning over their crush? Drop your tips in the comments. I could use the help. Step 1. Create as many opportunities to hang out as possible. Using our new friendship as an excuse, I started asking about his likes and habits to make my moves. Jade and I baked some brownies for the class yesterday. Want to try one? Woo brownies, my favorite. Thanks. KY, this Sunday, I've got 2 tickets to the Arrow Tour. Want to come? How do you know I love Taylor Swift? Oh, I've noticed you listening to her songs. And hey, she's my favorite too. Guess we have something in common. I even forced myself to wake up earliest, something I absolutely hated to coincidentally bump into him while jogging. Jaden, you run here too. Oh hey, you again, huh? I run every morning. We should jog together sometime. On Valentine's Day, I decided to confess my feelings. Jadan, I like you. He looked at me in silence, his gaze making me more nervous than I'd ever been. Sorry, KY, there's someone I like. It felt like a slap. Rejected by him for the 2nd time in my life. I turned and ran before he could see the tears streaming down my face. That night, Jaden asked to meet not as KY, but as his superhero friend. At first, I didn't want to go, but curiosity got the better of me. I needed to know who he liked. As we strolled down the street, I tried to act casual. So, Jaden, have you ever liked someone? He was quiet for a moment, then turned to look me straight in the eyes. What if I said I like you? I froze, my heart pounding. Did I hear that right? You're joking, right? I'm not joking. I like you. His intense gaze told me he meant every word. But here, the mystery girl hero version of me didn't match any of the traits he said he liked in a girl. My emotions were all over the place. Had all my effort to change been pointless? That night, I left without giving him an answer. How could I, when he just rejected me as KY earlier that day? Since then, I've avoided Jaden at school, around town, everywhere. Today, our class is on a field trip, but the weather's starting to look rough. Here's hoping it doesn't rain. I bent down to pick up a bundle of firewood, but before I could grab it, one of my classmates darted over and lifted it first. Stuff like this is way too heavy for Hewlett. Someone else handle it. I watched him struggle to carry the pile away. For the first time, being treated delicately didn't feel special. It felt annoying. That's when it hit me, trying to change who I was had been a mistake. But suddenly, someone shouted, "Giz, I know who the mystery girl hero is." My stomach dropped. Had my secret been exposed? Her voice drew a crowd instantly. I think mystery girl hero is Miley. Miley, how do you know? 2 days ago, the superhero saved me. I chased her into an alley, and when I got there, Miley was the only one around. Oh, no, that's because I'd climbed over a fence to hide. I've been watching Miley closely since then. She's strong and has the same build as the mystery girl. Hero, I'm sure it's her. Everyone nodded, her reasoning sounding legit. Right then, Miley walked by and the group swarmed her with admiration. She didn't confirm or deny, but her vague responses only fueled the misunderstanding. Well, it's kind of hard to explain. Let's not make a big deal out of it, okay? Liar, she's not the superhero. All eyes turned to me. Also, do you know who Mystery Girl Hero is? Is it you? What if it is? The crowd fell silent before bursting into laughter. KY, seriously. That's as believable as a flying bunny. Everyone knows you're the weakest girl in school. You can't even carry a flower pot. Suddenly, a loud clap of thunder shook the air, making all of us jump. The sky opened, outpouring down heavy rain. Everyone stopped arguing and scrambled to find shelter. But just our luck, a lightning storm knocked over a tree, blocking the road ahead. As the group stood there, panicking and unsure of what to do, someone grabbed Miley and pulled her forward. Don't panic, we've got Miley here. Show us your super strength. Under pressure, Miley froze, her face turning red. Are you kidding me? That tree is way too heavy. I never said I was the superhero. You got it all wrong. Then why didn't you deny it earlier? You think this is funny. I looked at the tree, torn between staying hidden and helping. But people needed help now. Taking a deep breath, I stepped forward and lifted the tree with ease. Hurry, go, find shelter. Once everyone was safe, their attention turned back to me. It was time to face the truth. I can explain. Growing up, my strength made people afraid of me, so I changed myself to fit in. I'm sorry for lying. I just didn't want to feel isolated anymore. After the truth came out, everyone looked at me with sympathy and admiration. I realized how foolish my past actions had been. Being true to myself was the best thing I could ever do. I spotted Jaden standing quietly in the corner, watching me. Gathering my courage, I walked up to him. I'm sorry for keeping this from you. Honestly, I've suspected you were the superhero for a while. I once saw her hat in your bag. Plus, everything I told her you somehow knew. The reason I turned you down that day was because I wanted you to tell me the truth. His words made me tear up as I explained everything, my past, my struggles, and how much his childhood words had hurt me. I'm so sorry, had no idea one silly comment would leave such a scar. KY looked at me, his eyes full of hope, and said, I like you, be my girlfriend. Before I could even get a word out, he cut me off. No, his face just fell, and I couldn't help but burst out laughing. You turned me down twice, I reminded him, and you made me cry. Now it's your turn to chase after me. A smile spread across his face. Deal, he said. I'll keep chasing you until you say yes. Like this video if you can relate to finally embracing who you really are. Share it with someone who might need a reminder that hiding your true self never brings the happiness you're looking for. What do you think? Can hiding who you are protect you, or does it just hold you back? Leave your thoughts and your own stories in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified about future stories. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.